Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames, and in this video we're gonna talk about Kimmy Cake's failure to respect Ye marriage, have some respect for herself as well, because Kimmy Cakes is still acting as though she is Mrs. West. Kim Kardashian will throw Ye under the bus when it's appropriate for her to do so, and when she's not getting his attention, she will definitely go above and beyond to, do things that is reminiscent of their marriage. When that does not work, all of a sudden, he's just not a good role model to his boys. But then later, I have to copy him because guess what? I have to make him see that I care after you clap back, right? Kim literally wants to be a homewrecker. This girl, she thinks that she's 22, and if she plays her card right, Ye is gonna feel guilty, leave his wife, and come back to her. But the reality is, Kim is in fact a homewrecker. She wrecked her own home. She wrecked her own home, and now she's having challenges coping with her decision. Because what else could be going on besides, the usual crazy ass Kim, right? Listen, I don't know if you guys remember when Kim said she cried herself to sleep, and she has to get up early to take care of the kids, to send them off to school, and all of that jazz. Do you guys remember that? I told you all Kim was sending subliminals to Bianca. Now, Kim is out here dressing like he. Doesn't it look like Kim was sending subliminals to Bianca like, girl, get out, because if you don't, this is what is going to happen to you. Bianca is still there, relationships seem stronger, and the next thing that Kim did, she basically called Ye a deadbeat dad, right? And, Ye showed her that, listen, I'm all that, even more than you can imagine. And here she is, now copying this man's look. Can you imagine? Just let's think about it for a second, right? Because this is Kim playing games, and she is trying to be so calculated in her move that she ends up looking desperate and delusional. Because just imagine, you cry and you tell the world that things weren't good in your marriage, but still yet, even though you're divorced, your entire life at the moment has to do with the man you told us you could not stand anymore. Every day you have to talk about him, every single interview. And if you're not talking about him, you're throwing shades at him. If you're not throwing shades at him, you're dressing like him. Kim's everyday life still includes Ye, irrespective of the fact that Ye has moved on, married Bianca, and Ye is reaffirming his relationship for the public. Does he need to do that? Heck no. But people are seeing that. Guess what? This girl, she's not going anywhere. They're going to lunch, they're going here, they go to regular, local restaurants, they go to five-star restaurants, they have parties together, and all of that. They are growing in their marriage. Bianca is not rushing, she's not pushing or anything. She's not out here trying to make a statement. And the moment we heard that Ye likes the fact that Bianca is the only person who truly gets him, here comes Kim dressing like she's saying, yeah, right, see, I still have some of your clothes at my house, so who's your true wife, eh? This woman is sick. She's truly sick. She's playing a mind game here. And many people may say it's trolling, and it is definitely trolling, but it's also Kim being territorial. Kim doesn't like to be a loser, and whatever she can, she's going to do it to prove that she's always ahead, she's leading, and she has priority over Bianca, and that's definitely not the case. Kim knows that she has, her delusional fan base that is going to say, yay, Kim and Kanye are gonna get back together. See, Kim is wearing his jacket. She's dressing like him. She's wearing Yeezys because there are people who actually buys into Kim mind games. People actually believes whatever she says, whatever she does. So when she steps out looking like hey, because she has always been doing this. Every time Ye is with someone, Kim does this. Her fan base praises her, and her fan base basically says, you know what? Kim and Ye is getting back together because we see Kim wearing Ye's jacket. We see Kim dressing like Ye. It means that they're back together. And this is the reason why you will find that the media outlets that supports Kim will consistently say that Ye and Bianca's marriage aren't real. No, let's keep it real. Let's say their marriage weren't real. Let's say they were just dating, right? If Ye decides that this is the woman that he wants to be with, Kim has no right to want to get involved in that. She has no right to try and separate that. Remember, we're talking about the same Kim that weaponized Pete against Ye. The same Kim who didn't want Ye to see his kids but allowed Pete to be around his kids, right? The same Kim who Ye had to fork out over $200,000 monthly for child support. The same Kim who took half of the assets, house and everything, right? This is the same Kim Kardashian who said that, she didn't come this far just to come this far and not be happy. Kim is still not happy because she thought the grass was greener on the other side. Yes, we might have said this before, but guess what? It needs to be said again because every time she does something like this, if we keep on ignoring it, then guess what's going to happen? The people who are quick to believe everything that Kim does, those people are going to run with the narrative that yes, Kim and Ye is back together, and before you know it, the entire world is going to believe this fallacy, and then when they don't see Kim and Ye back together, they're going to start labeling Ye to be the next OJ. He's using Kim, he's using Bianca, he doesn't deserve either of those women. So we need to make things clear because some people don't catch the news every day, but the news comes on a few times a day, right? So that at some point in time, someone will keep abreast as to what is going on. So listen, we're going to talk about it because once Kim is playing mind games, once she's showing her ass, once she's refusing to respect this man's marriage, we're going to talk about it. And let me tell you something. This shows you why Kim could not stay married to any of the, is it 3 or 4? Men who she was married to because she truly does not respect marriage. She doesn't see marriage as a covenant and she cannot, see it through. And that's the reason why she was so quick. The moment that things were picture perfect, it wasn't perfect on the magazine covers, she wanted a divorce. Even though she said for better or worse, she was only there for better because the moment that Ish went left, she was like, see ya. I really didn't want you. I only wanted the clout and the attention that came with you. And then after she did that, she realized that there was still clout and attention remaining there because guess what? Ye has built himself a cult fan base. When I say cult fan base, I mean people who are dedicated to him because of his naturally born talent. He's a creative genius at what he does, and he has been able to connect to people through his art, right? So people will forever love him and respect him for that. They may not respect his tweets, they may not love his tweets, but you bet your ass they're going to always love and respect his talent. So when Kim jumped ship because it seemed as though it was about to sink, she had no idea that this man would have moved on, be stable, in a stable relationship with a younger hottie, one that looks right and look tight, and guess what? The internet is gushing over her. She's Australian. She has a beautiful accent. You know that Kim is obsessed with women who has exotic beauty. Bianca has exotic beauty. So we can definitely tell that Kim is feeling threatened, right? And as I've said to you guys yesterday, Kim is back to her soccer mom outfit because Bianca is no longer showing up to the kids' game. So when we've been showing and proving that Kim is jealous of Ye's wife, I guess more people are realizing that that wasn't no made up stuff. It is actuality. Kim is jealous and her ass is showing. She's having regrets and her ass is showing. She cannot live without Ye, even though she said she wanted a divorce from him, and that is very clear at this point. Kim is not copying Pete. She's not talking about Pete. Like, you had other ex-husband. What about Chris Humphries? What about Reggie Bush? Why not talk about those guys? I understand she has 4 kids with him, but guess what? This man pays for his kids. He takes care of them. He provides for them, and he's there for them. So she really has nothing to talk about when it comes to him and the kids, right? So you're telling me that irrespective of all that he has given to you, irrespective of all your wealth, irrespective of all your accomplishment, irrespective of the fact that you have a very strong support system, you still cannot help yourself but to consistently either be trolling this man, throwing shades at him, throwing him under the bus, or disrespecting his marriage. The problem is not you, Kim. The problem is you. And the problem has always been you. And it is very evident, even now, more than ever, that you are a big problem. I think Kim is really the one who is bipolar. Honestly, just kidding. But sometimes the manner in which she behaves, it gives a sense that she's not okay, and that something is going on with her, because why would you dead on copy your ex-husband after you just threw him under the bus, right? Why would you be so disrespectful? Because this is being disrespectful. You can always say, you know what, Kim can dress as she likes. You can dress as you like, yes, but copying your ex-husband that you told the world you're tired of, right? You just want to be done with him, and you refuse to be his clean-up guy. You want to look like him? Make it make sense, because that's not making any sense. You refuse to be this person's strength during the time of his weakness, but once he's up, you want to be a part of that. Definitely showing that Kim never loved this man, and she is just wanting to use him, wanting that clout and attention from him. Bianca is in her way. So what is she doing? She's basically copying Ye while being disrespectful to his marriage. That is what she's doing at this point. She wants to prove dominance over Bianca. She wants to make a statement to Bianca that I'm the ex-wife. I still have clothes for him at my house. I'm the one with the 4 kids. So she wants to prove dominance, and she doesn't care if she's being disrespectful while displaying that she's dominant. But guess what, Kim? Go ahead, girl, because this is not going to profit you in the way you expect it to. And this is why no real man wants to date you, because the reality is you have discovered that you made a mistake divorcing your husband. You want him back, but now he's gone. You can't have him, so you believe that no one else should. So you're trying to chase his current wife away, even by making it seems as though he still has a ton of stuff at your home, so he can come back home at any time. That's your game. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what your thoughts are. And while you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up, share if you care, and see you all later. Bye, guys.